Once again, I'm a normal U.S. citizen who, tries to obey the laws and have his constitutional rights. I'm a private citizen, not part of government officials. I'm not calling you all government officials in any means, whether, to surprise some idiots here or not, on purpose. And I don't think these people are authority. They're, agent provocators are illegal hired people from police hire legal people because they are authorized to do what they're doing. And they usually get the organized crime. And the organized crime and the agent provocators, neither one of them are authority. That's the whole illegal part of police hiring them, and why it's color of law and why they're overreached tyranny for doing it. Okay, but anyway, so I'm not calling these people authority or government officials at all. They're a bunch of fucking criminals. But I'm a normal citizen. I want to, for example, I'm not part of fake-ass America illegal RepCon, in represent a place. So, the whole thing is, I moved here, they had this apartment available because I needed a place to stay, and I know the area, and it was in Section 8 living place was available for Section 8, so I got this place. I tried getting Klondike, but things got messed up. Anyway, so I'm here in this apartment. So, yeah, in no way at all do I need to represent a place. Okay? So even though there's Bardstown Road, Fagenbush Lane, Norbrook, and there's 12 apartments, and I'm at 3 in the middle, okay? That's just what it happens to be. So in no way at all do I need to represent a place and actually have big fat nigger lips on my menthol cigarette. Okay? Once again, I know that they all say in the group hustle that Andre represents a place because he is a chocolate donut-headed munchkin of a Dunkin' Donut con about pig hog boars and their fucking donut eating. Because most likely he is an agent provocateur. Okay? They hired him on the Represent Rats on the Reaper with their veteran con. Okay, that shit is basically terror cell group hustles that stipulate on they can move there. Okay, it's illegal what they're doing. And all the major crimes and lesser crimes are all illegal. There is no such thing as classified law. There is a government, but they're con hustling that. You know why? Because you can't look it up because it's classified. So they can lie their ass off to all the gullibles and trick people. And have all their fake documents like they have fake badges. About classified law. They're fucking liars. They just did the Representative place and then Represent Rats of the Grim Reaper on their illegal military government rape con for the marriage character rape stuff for murder business. And then, that didn't work out, so that they had a main con, which top right stuff, we go to Maine itself, and the main con was New Hampshire, Vermont, higher neighbor veterans. And then they went through all of the Ambush, Massachusetts stuff, and the Connecticut, where they had 2 cameras and then 1 camera. And all the New York City name cons and all the New England clam chowder. And their Delaware war from this dumb fucking idiot over here. This minority military midget. And then to Maryland and all the D.C., Maryland, Boogeyman, Bloody Mary bullshit of stipulating on voyeurism with eavesdropping tech to do like torture harassment cons. Meanwhile, being female entrapment, really rape you ferryman shit, and then forced entry with their firemen address and flea con of execution entrapment with the firemen, with all their meat geek shit, which they did the Mexican enemy, execution entrapment murder. With the firemen trying to get me to murder a fireman, and then they had an overreach judge trying to say, oh, he said he thought it was somebody breaking in, but he murdered him. He murdered the firemen. The firemen are heroes like veterans. He murdered a hero. He murdered a hero fireman. I'm like, oh, you fucking flag hustle legend of fucking false legend dumb fuckers. What the shit? They're doing conspiring to murder, and they need no completion needed, and all be in fucking prison.